Hey, it's Jason.
Chris.
And Jason.
And we're Pour Decisions Live. Today, we've got an interesting offer from our good friends at Lasso Motel, which is a local outfit. We did a review of the 18-year a little while back, which was fantastic. Made us compelled to seek this out because most brands have their cigar blend. This is a cigarette blend. I don't know how I feel about that with a cigar in my hand, but
it is aged in the Three Horsemen, which is known as the Sherry, Cognac, and Armagnac.
damn, knowledge bomb. Did you see that?
Hey.
The Three Horsemen and cut. But yeah, it's a very interesting offering that we're looking to sample. Comes in at 100 proof. This is actually distilled, bottled. Actually, is it bottled locally? It's distilled in Kentucky. It's a
Green River
product. So big fans of Green River. Love the Green River product. So very anxious to see what these guys have done with it. Maybe we'll just hop on in.
Yeah, and we're not pairing it with the cigarettes, but we're pairing it with a nice 1926 Padron.
Knew I should get some cigarettes for this.
Yeah, Padron number 9.
Hard pass.
So
I feel like a good cork pop's coming.
Oh.
Snap! These guys do not mess around. This
that could
another
be a
gold
weapon.
inlay. I could kill a man with this, which I mean I won't, but it's pretty cool. And their bottling, I love the square bottles. It's kind of old school, fits in their theme as far as
Decanter style.
yeah.
yeah, it looks like the decanters.
It's shabby chic. Hard which until last episode was a Jason pour, which
It's still a Jason Ford.
yeah.
There you go. I don't feel left out.
But yeah. But these guys have come onto the scene full force starting last year. Highly acclaimed. This guy knows all the awards that they've won, or at least some of them.
Double silver
Some golds.
at Spirits and double gold at the San Francisco 2025.
That's solid.
That's a solid achievement right there.
You just jump into the.
He just jumped right on into the tasting. Boy,
I got excited. I was nosing when you guys were talking, and I just
that's a premature sip.
Yeah, I don't need to smell.
just take it in.
Does it taste like it smells?
It's another one that's a very soft nose.
Yeah.
It's a really soft.
And it's usually when there's sherry and Armagnac casks, there's pretty
bold,
pungent, bold
notes coming out on the nose, but it's
subtle.
subdued.
Yeah.
Not too much
Could see kind of
ethanol smell in
No.
the
cigar
nose.
blend.
Just a really
It's
good
like-
nose.
It's a mild cigar blend.
Is it?
I don't know. I haven't got there yet. I'm
Yeah. He's way ahead of us.
Okay. Yeah.
Apricot and fig.
Yeah.
Good mouthfeel.
Viscous.
Yeah. Coats the palate, lingers. It is very subdued.
It is.
The overall flavor profile, it's complex. There's a lot going on there, but it is very subdued. It's a very approachable bourbon.
Right.
Somebody who's not typically going for the higher proof or the really, really punchy flavors, this would be a great,
And I couldn't
a
find
great pour
an
to
age
start
statement
with.
on this, so. But it's got decent colors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not dark, but it is still.
Good copper.
with the sherry influence. I'm sure that kind of darkens the hue. I would guess 4 or 5 years. I mean, and that's a completely uneducated guess.
I mean, pretty thick legs,
yeah,
which is usually, an indication of the sweetness, the sugar content. Yeah, it's interesting. Some of them, that we review, we talk about the front of the palate, talk about the finish, but this is a mid-palate bomb. It's like it starts real subtle, and then on the mid-palate it just kind of explodes with all these different, like you were saying, that those fruit notes in it, but they're subdued, they're gentle, and then the finish is lingering and it's still there, but it's not huge.
Right.
It's kind of like that. It's
Still subdued a little bit. Still
Yeah.
like a mild cigar. It's
Right.
yeah. This would be,
it's got flavor, but
Yeah.
and it really does go well with these natural cigars that
Yes.
we're smoking.
You can smoke
Yeah.
cigarettes if you want to.
I think
You might want to do a cigar.
I'm
but
not sure on a full flavor cigar on this.
You might lose it a little bit.
Yeah.
If you had a really punchy Maduro, something that's got a lot of earthiness to it, you might lose some of the flavor out of this pour. But with a natural or a Connecticut, something a little bit lighter, it really shines, and I think it really complements the cigar well. So
indeed,
kudos to them. I mean that's a great bottle right there.
it is. So, elephant in the room. What's the price point on this? 65?
I think so. I don't remember. I went
think-
in there and
I think it's supposed to be. We got this from our good friend Ruse at Homeboys Liquor locally. Shout out to Homeboys. I'm pretty sure it's about $65, and when you bring that into the equation,
Oh yeah.
where most of your cigar blends are going to be 100 plus, this it gives us. I'm not gonna say it gives a leg up, but man, it's not the poor man's version. It's something that you're going to feel good about spending $65 on if you're looking for a good cigar blend, cigarette blend, whatever
Yes.
you want to call it. But
And it's it's a great share bottle.
yes,
The folks that they're maybe new to bourbons. I mean, this is
and kudos to Lasso Motel, because you're saying this is a great price. That Lasso 18 at 114 is also, for what it is a great price. So they're coming out the chute with great product, not overpriced, just
solid pours.
super poor decisions.
super poor decisions.
Super poor
Yeah.
decisions.
Absolutely a
man,
POUR poor decision.
It's buttery to me.
Yeah, it's good. It's a great lingering mouthfeel to it, but that mid palate, it just really explodes with all the different flavors in there. They're subdued. It's not punch you in the face, slap your mama kind of flavors, but they're all there.
Right.
Yeah, this is a great bottle.
And I will say, I mean, and these guys, probably spend more in marketing research than I'm worth.
They're a great marketing.
Yeah, the cigarette blend, I heard about it before it hit, and I was kind of like, what? I understood what they were going for, but it's almost, I'm looking at it now and I feel like it's almost kind of a tongue-in-cheek. It's thematic, obviously, with the Motel theme.
Right.
It's a product that you shouldn't ignore, regardless of whether or not you think cigarette blend is not what they should call it. It's good. It's good.
It's really good. Yeah, that's like I said. I would call this a mid palate bomb.
It's strong, but it kind of builds.
It's just kind of a smooth ramp up and then a smooth exit. But that mid palate really has a lot of complexity to it. It's a great pour.
I swear there's a hole in my glass.
Need another.
Maybe just a little splash. I haven't gotten the full. I need my first sip. Thank you, sir. Help yourself.
Put it right there.
Here. Let's
Yeah, I think
I want to wear it.
I think in terms of the fruit flavors, I don't get a whole lot of the apricot. I get a lot more. It seems more fig.
Yeah, the fig.
Yeah.
I get that. I do get the apricot right on the. I get the apricot more on the front.
Maybe,
and then
yeah.
it builds to the darker. In the mid, I think.
Yeah.
It's got that just initial sweetness of apricot beginning for me.
It's another one that I'm actually surprised because of how subdued the nose is. How much flavor you actually are getting in the juice. It really does. It's a little deceptive.
It's interesting because with a lower pour, I'm getting more of a punch out of the nose. But it falls right in line with what we're talking about.
Well, you've tasted it now too. So
Truth. Yeah.
You know, and that's one of the things, you know, when we're nosing the bourbons, a big component of the taste is your smell.
Right.
And it helps kind of prime the palate a little bit for what kind of flavors you're expecting to get. And then once you're tasting them, then that nose starts kind of, you know, you start smelling, you know, some of those flavors as well. And it just kind of all balances out. And that's one of the things I love about bourbons. And, you know, I started my bourbon journey prior to bourbon was scotches and, you know, single malts and things. And, you know, nothing against single malts. I love a good single malt. I love a good scotch. But the thing I like about the bourbons and the whiskeys is that roundness of flavor that you get.
Right.
You just get so much more complexity that's easier for the average guy to tease out.
Well, and for the price point, you're getting a
for the
more
price
robust
point.
flavor for
Absolutely.
a better price
you know,
point.
if you were to get if you're going to step into a single malt or, you know, another scotch it's going to approach this in terms of flavor, you're spending 3, 4, 5 times as much.
Right. I think all three of us started on the same journey, and that's exactly my point.
Yeah.
I don't hate on scotch. I just feel like if you don't have $100 or more to spend, you're not going to get a good one.
Well, it made
and that, I mean, there may be a couple, but for the most part, your investment level is going to be way more. You're not going to pick up a $65 bottle and kind of have a wow moment with it.
Right. And for the average person just getting into this, you're going to get so much more at that lower price point with the bourbons. It just, you know, my scotch consumption has just dramatically dropped through the years as I've switched more to bourbons because I find I like those flavor profiles a lot better. And this is a great example of that. It's a very complex pour at a very reasonable price.
Yeah.
And there's not a whole lot of scotches I'd put above it.
No. I feel like I'm being your hype man right now, Harvey. It's like, wah, wah, wah.
Well, I just wanted to give a little context.
Well, I'm buying it. I'm buying what you're selling, man.
Well, that's all started with scotch before bourbon.
Yes.
What made the transition easy for me, and probably as well as you, is we were drinking a lot of bourbon aged beers.
Right.
And that was a good experience.
Yes.
Yeah, even before the scotch for me was the craft beers.
Yes.
You know, and then got into the Kentucky bourbon barrel aged stuff, and then started
Bourbon County.
Yeah, started getting some of those flavors, and then I went into the scotch because that seemed the thing to do. You know, I had a lot of friends that were drinking scotch, and I kind of started down that journey. Got tired of spending the money it was going to take to get a good bottle.
Yeah. Had to get rid of the Ascot collection and then jumped right into bourbon with your friggin' cut-off jeans, your flip-flops.
Start staying at motels.
Now we're on to blend, but we digress.
Yes.
Yeah. So anyways, I guess to wrap it up.
Poor decision?
It's a poor decision.
It is a poor decision. You find this, buy it.
Buy it.
It's delicious.
It is really good.
I'm looking forward to trying some more of this stuff because this is the second bottle of Lasso Motel we've had, and both have been fantastic.
Yep.
So, like, subscribe, follow, mash all the buttons. We appreciate your support.
Drink responsibly.
Tell your friends.
Love you.
Thank you.